set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Herbert.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Herbert. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Watson. And a completion to Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Chargers 0. Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second and goal, Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Chargers 0. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 18. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. On first down, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars 21, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Herbert off of play action.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Watch 10, watch 10. Tight right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Herbert on first down now. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert flush to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little... And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Watson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. The 40. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Watson. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson forced out to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Herbert now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test